For more than 40 years in small towns across Alabama, a quiet idea has been taking root. That healing doesn't have to begin with a scalpel or prescription. Sometimes it begins with a skilled pair of hands and a belief that people, given the right help, can heal themselves. This is the story of HealthActions. It began in 1981, founded by two physical therapists, Beth Whitehead and Debbie Powell, who shared one conviction, that the highest quality of care belonged in the communities that needed it most.
As I searched for what had meaning, I found that the human body was very intriguing and actually seemed miraculous to me.
That fascination became a calling and a partnership built on something deeper than business.
We felt the significance of what we did in people's lives and how we could make a difference in how they function, how they move, their quality of life.
From the start, their vision set them apart. They didn't want to simply treat patients. They wanted to teach them.
Our driving vision of the business was helping people help themselves. It was so important. If our role as an educator was not fulfilled, then we were really not doing our job. We had to help people understand how their bodies worked and how they could make them better.
That philosophy shaped everything, including a conviction that the body must be understood as a whole. Pain in one place, they found, often begins somewhere else entirely. It's all connected.
If you don't look at the whole body and what could be contributing to pain, you are missing the boat.
It's a hands-on, holistic approach. Manual therapy that restores movement instead of masking symptoms. As the practice grew, so did the team carrying it forward. One of them was a young therapist named Johnny Barnett.
When I did the clinical rotation, I realized, this is where I want to be. So after I graduated in 1998, I started immediately working at HealthActions with Debbie and Jackson.
He would leave for a time, building a career elsewhere, but something kept pulling him back.
There was a lot more I needed to do in the world.
Johnny returned, ready and energized to push forward the HealthActions model of care, and eventually he became a part owner. Today, he serves as Director of Clinical Development, training the therapists who come after him. For Johnny, the model of care comes down to one thing.
So our model of care, at its core, it's about, you gotta really wanna help people. The satisfaction you get from being able to get somebody better, it's gotta really touch your heart. It's gotta be something that motivates you, that it bothers you if your patient's not getting better. To be able to do better for patients, you've got to learn more. And so the person, being able to prioritize learning and understand why they need to learn, it all ties back to the patient experience.
That care follows a simple promise, a single phrase that defines the company. Feel better, move better, live better. It's a journey. First, relieve the pain. Then, restore the way the body moves. Then, rebuild the strength to live fully. And finally, the knowledge to stay well for life.
You need to keep moving for life, because if you don't move the body, you lose it.
That belief reaches beyond the clinic, into fitness centers and wellness classes, and into a bigger vision Debbie calls flipping the pyramid of American healthcare, where most dollars flow to surgeries and procedures, and far too few to the conservative care that could prevent them in the first place.
Our position, and of many physical therapists, is that the pyramid should be flipped, and that more dollars should be spent on an episode of physical therapy, which at the end of the day cost about $1,200 to $1,300 in comparison to a surgery, which may or may not work. Now, sometimes it's life-altering. Please don't get me wrong. There's a time and a place, but in many instances, it's $100,000, and we didn't solve the problem, and we didn't improve the quality of life.
These patients have mechanical problems, and so our skill set as providers allows us to be able to to recognize these problems and make good decisions on what the patient needs when. And so as we become the right provider at the right time, having access to the patient, then we're going to increase our presence in healthcare and be more of the base of the pyramid when it comes to neuromusculoskeletal issues.
Unlike many clinics, HealthActions is therapist-owned, built around what its founders would do themselves.
You got to have that right balance nowadays with healthcare. You got to make sure you're making the most efficient decisions, and your bottom line is such that you can stay in business. You know, no margin, no mission is a true thing. So in order to do that, we've got to maximize the production but not overdo it. And so our model allows therapists to do that, to do a good job with their patients, to feel good at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, productivity is the basis of morale. They feel good at the end of the day that they did something. And if they are not having that kind of impact and they don't have that experience, they're not going to be as satisfied with what they're doing in their life.
Through it all, the company has grown in the way that Johnny likes to describe it, slowly and deliberately. Now, HealthActions is at 11 locations across Alabama and in its 4th decade.
We're like an oak tree. You're just steadily, slowly growing, and as you grow, and you overcome a lot of these obstacles in healthcare, you get stronger.
Through every challenge, the purpose must remain the same.
You stay focused on your true north, your understanding that what we are doing is impactful to people. I love to see the patient get better. I love those interactions where we've made a true difference in their lives, and it just, I mean, what better way to spend your time and make a living and contribute to society. So it's about, I enjoy seeing people get better.
And for the founders, their legacy is about something that will live far beyond their careers. Knowledge passed on.
We will never know it all, but there is so much knowledge, there's so much evolution in our body of knowledge, so that we can always be striving to find better ways to help people as we go through life and help improve those quality of life. Our legacy is that we desire to help other therapists gain this knowledge and be able to pass it on to future generations of physical therapists, so that we can be more impactful with our profession, helping people feel better, move better, and live better.
I look forward to a lot more. We're just getting started here.
Feel better, move better, live better. For HealthActions, it was never just a slogan. It's a promise, kept one patient, one community, one decade at a time.